Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. It is game number 50. Montreal is in Ottawa to take on the Senators, and they're not looking for. No, they're not. They're not. Didn't win any games in a row. Yeah. Anyway, so it's Montreal versus Ottawa. Owen Beck's first game. I just saw just before coming in here. It looks like Owen Beck will center the third line with Dvorak on one wing and Ullinen on the other wing. That's what it looks like is happening. Jonathan Bernier is a reporter, not the goalie. He's a reporter for in the French media is reporting that. So we'll see what happens. That would be interesting to see Owen Beck centering the third line in his first NHL game and see how he handles that. I'm sure Montreal would like to see how he can handle that kind of situation. And it's not going to surprise me if that's true at all. And it's very interesting. Let's see. In this broadcast, I will be doing some play-by-play. I will be doing some color commentary and some talking to you guys in the chat as well. And we should have a good time and all that good stuff. And let's see who is here. Go Habs, go, says Habs Guru. Welcome back. Guru, Harry Rice, welcome back. He says, hello, everyone. Hello. There's nobody here. So if you're out there, we got about a good 10 minutes before they drop the puck. And say hi, ask a question, say whatever you want, and I will say hi back. I may even ask a question back. And I can do whatever I want because it's my show. But all right. That only got 2 people to leave. Nice. Yeah, listen, whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm up for that. I mean, I went through everything in the pregame show. If you want me to go over that, I could. But you could also go watch the pregame show after the game. No, that's not working, Rick. All right, Senators are on the second game of back-to-backs. They beat the Leafs last night, 6-2, which was really great. I'm glad they did that, and now they'll lose to Montreal tonight, and that's really nice of them. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Yes, Beck is apparently centering the third line with Dvorak and Ullinen on his wings. And I imagine if he struggles a little bit, Dvorak will take over. But I think because Devo is also a little bit hurt, so I think he's playing hurt, and it makes a lot of sense. And I'm sure they want to look at Beck in exactly that role. I'm trying to get comfortable. Sorry. What is this for? I don't know. They're looking at candles for people. I don't know why. All right. No, nothing new. Yeah, so we've got that. Cole Caulfield, by the way, I was wrong about when Cole Caulfield probably was hurt. He says he was hurt December 23rd against Dallas, and then again on January 3rd in Nashville. He separated his shoulder twice. They popped it back in. That's why the torn labrum. I imagine that's the thing that holds the shoulder in snugly. And when it's torn like that, it probably just pops out often and very easily. So there's news there. Caulfield wanted to keep playing. They definitely had to sit him. He wanted, even though he sees the how it's smart for him to stop and do what he's doing, but he still wants to keep playing. Says that if they were in the playoff hunt, that he'd still be playing. His surgery is February 1st in Colorado. Same surgeon who operated on Anderson's shoulder. And he should be able to start shooting pucks again in May. And the Habs confiscated his sticks and his skates. He said laughingly, but he said it's true. They did, but he's okay with it. So he's having the operation in February 1st. He won't be able to skate or shoot, that's for sure. Yeah, and Joel Edmondson. Joel Edmondson is the newest member of the IR, I guess, of the injured. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, Joel Edmondson is out with a lower body injury. I'm hearing that it could be his lower back, but I mean, because it says lower back, it's not a lower body injury. I don't believe anyway. It's below the waist. That's what's lower. So he's got either a lower body injury or an upper body injury. Anybody's guess, but I'm sure they'll update on what's going on with that. Oh, Guru, they probably made him pay too. As a rookie. That's cool. Bubble Tea says they can't trade club. What does that mean? Can't trade what? I trade you my club for your club. I don't know what you mean though, Bubble Tea. So the game's going to start in about 7 minutes or so. So if you want to talk to me, talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, okay, be that way. If you're going to be that way, I'm okay with it, I guess. When they're on the IR, they can't be traded. No, I know that. Well, I always say that as well, right? That you can't trade an injured player anyway. When a guy's injured, you can't trade him. Unless, you've seen injured players traded, but it's usually, when I've seen it, it's an injured player for an injured player. And it's not often you see that happen. So, yeah, you can't. And I think you're right. When they're on the IR, I don't know that Edmondson's on the IR yet, but he could potentially go there. Is Bubble Tea, it sucks in that there were a lot of rumors about Edmondson being moved for a possibly first round pick. If that's the case, and then this changes that. It does. It sucks a lot. I would imagine if they were really doing that anyway, it sucks for now, but they'll probably move him in the offseason if they can. But yeah, hopefully he'll be back before the trade deadline. There's still some time there, right? We got it's a little over a month. I guess it would, considering it's 4 weeks and it's 5 weeks away. They traded Weber for Dadonov. How did they get around that? What I think is it's not a rule that's written that it's a rule. You can't do that. I think it's an unwritten rule where nobody wants play. But in that case, Weber definitely was for them to put him on the LTIR, and then they get some cap space. So yeah, I just think it's a thing you don't do. You don't trade injured players. Besides, who wants to acquire an injured player? But I don't think that is a rule. That's not written down as a rule, or else that wouldn't have happened, right? Hey, Gabriel, how you doing, man? In that case, the other club knew what they were getting. Yes, well, of course. As far as if you're talking about Vegas, yeah. Well, listen, if you trade a guy that's injured and you don't disclose the injury, then that trade will come back on you, and they'll get they'll reverse the trade, and you can get a fine. So, yeah, I think Gabriel, a lot of people are excited to see Beck tonight. He's supposed to be centering this third line, so let's see. If that's the case, I really fully believe that's an audition for him for next season, next training camp. I'm sure he's going to be looking to get that third line center position, which in my opinion, probably he keeps for a long time. Guru, Eichel's situation was pretty messy with trading an injured player, is what he says. I'm not sure what you mean. They traded Eichel, but they knew Eichel was injured. I think that as long as you know it's disclosed and you decide you want it, you can do it. It's just, I think in general, it doesn't happen very often. It's a rare thing to see an injured player get moved. But obviously you can do it because you're already naming for your 2 or 3 cases where they did that. And also, though, in the Eichel trade, Eichel was traded for Tuck. Tuck was injured at the time. It was two injured players being moved for each other. Remember that. All right. By the way, if anyone's thinking of leaving, before you go, give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Otherwise, stick around, have some fun, talk to me in the chat. Game's coming up. And there's a good chance here Montreal is going to win this game. So that's always fun. And if you're really dead set on them losing every night, well, you might not like that so much. But there's a good chance that they could win this game. Ottawa could be a little tired. They beat Toronto last night 6-2. Was a big win for them. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Plus, I mean, it was a road win. Then they had to come home, like Toronto to Ottawa. It's a big. I'm making a joke, but yeah. Well, this is different. If I'm correct, now I don't know if they're showing from another game, but I just saw Ottawa in white. They're at home. They should be in. No, okay, that was from an old video. Good to see Monty in net. And when I was saying that it looks like Montreal is going to be going and splitting starts with Allen and Monty. Last time that Allen came back, he made a few starts in a row. Here, he made a start. Monty's in net. Makes a lot of sense, and I hope they keep doing that. So I'm really glad for Monty to see him right back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Lucas, I think you're right, though. I think you're right, but it's not always. I think it's kind of like a half and half. But Ottawa's kind of on a bit of a down right now, and on back-to-backs. I like Montreal's chance. The way they've been playing too, their never say die attitude and all that. I think it's going to do well for them here in the game. We're getting very close to a puck drop. They're standing for the national anthem. Of course, we only got one tonight because they're both Canadian teams. I guess, should I be taking my hat off for this? Singing the national anthem. I don't know. I don't know if anybody remembers the movie Smokey and the Bandit. I only take my hat off for two things, and this ain't one of them. Well, we can have silence because there's a national anthem on, I guess. Yeah, I still don't. I'm not a big fan of the national anthems at sporting events unless they're international events. I'm not a big fan of it. There's no need for it. And most of in this case here, it's Canada. It's two Canadian teams. There's a lot of Canadian players in the lineup. I get that, but in general, they're not all American or Canadian. So, what's the use? At least in an international event, everybody pretty much on the team should got to be from the same country. So sing the national anthem. That's my opinion. But you know what they say about opinions, right? Everybody's got opinions. They're like assholes. That's not the saying, but it's close. All right, we're going to get a puck drop in about, I'd say, less than a minute. We're showing the two goalies. So it is Monty against Forsberg. Anton, that is, not Peter. Very similar numbers. Really similar numbers in all across the board. The only major difference is Forsberg's got a shutout. Monty doesn't. Other than that, really. And apparently, by the way, if everybody's wondering about Nick Suzuki, apparently he's playing injured. He's got an injury like Doc and who are they saying? Somebody else. But so this might be affecting him, considering his workload every game. and he plays against the best players, it could be the reason why he's in the slump that he is in. If he doesn't start getting some points, I think Doc's going to get some points and maybe tie him or pass him. We're underway, by the way. They're in Montreal's end. Monty just made a stop. And yeah, Habs pick it up. No, that's not Harvey. Pitlick to Suzuki to whatever. They send it into the Ottawa, and they come out with it, though, pretty quickly. But Montreal picks it up. Arber's got it. Gives it to his partner. Waiting for guys to change up. Savard comes up, and he throws it off to the right. Hoffman, he couldn't really handle that. It goes into the corner of Ottawa. To the other side, Hoffman sends it behind the net to Dadonov. Dadonov to the corner, up to the point. Matheson's shot hits the defender, goes into the corner, where Hoffman picks it up, tries to get it to the net, but Ottawa sends it the other way. They come out, flip it out into Montreal's end, actually. And we're going to have a whistle. No, they're not stopping the play. I thought that might be a penalty. Hab took an Ottawa guy down. He went into the goalie. Hoffman shot. Forsberg save. He hangs on. We'll have a face-off there. Are the Habs so short of players that they have to play Suzuki? I don't think they feel they have to. He's playing through an injury. At this point in the season, almost if not every single player on the team's playing through something. They're all banged up to some extent, so it's not unusual. It's just whether, if it's a serious injury or not, I don't know. But apparently he's missed a few practices for maintenance. JFed, and at this time of the year, like I said, I mean, there's not too many guys on the team that aren't hurt to some extent, somewhere, some part of the body that they're playing through. So we are just over 2 minutes into this game. Shots are 1 apiece. There's no score. Habs have it behind their net. They were changing up. Here they come. It's a stretch pass to the line. No, I don't know where he went with that pass. Anyway, they didn't manage to make an entrance. It comes back to their own end. They send it back up. Over the line now into the corner. Devo after it with Beck, I guess. Beck's out there now. Ottawa the other way. Yeah, there's Beck right there. He's off the ice now. It's bubble tea. With everything, I would think it's not too serious, although they're so, they don't have a lot of guys they can call up at this point. So kind of, yeah, I don't know if another guy goes down. I don't know. They've already got Beck up here on an emergency recall. They'll have to have somebody else come up also that way. So it's getting really, it's a big injury list, man. Oh, big chance there. I don't know who that was. Andy, I think, with a big chance, big save by Forsberg. Here come the sends the other way. Nope. Pass was given away. Habs get it out at least. And over their line. Andy fighting along the boards. Wins that fight. Shot. Save. And Ottawa's got it. They're going to come out. Andy already looking like he's flying. Moving really well out there. Doc chasing down somebody. Doesn't win the puck. Ottawa fires it in. It goes around to the other side. Where Doc picks up in the corner. Look at that. He gave it to Dadonov on the other side. Dadonov gave it away at the line, and Ottawa sends it in. And there is a whistle, so it must have come out and be an offside. I'm watching it on TV, so I don't have the headphones on. I obviously can't hear from their point of view exactly what happened. Belzile hit a post. They just showed that. So, yeah, it's one of those games. I get before you guys, but I can't hear it in my ear. And it's weird because this TV doesn't have – I can't put a headphone in this TV. It's weird. It's a good TV. I think it's a Sony. Grimes, I didn't see, so I don't know. Tell me what he got away with. I didn't see. Obviously, didn't see. He probably gets away with something like that because he's a veteran and he knows how to. Or he got lucky. The two refs tonight are somewhat, if like favorable to the Habs. So we might not see some bad call. We might not see bad calls. We're going to see bad calls. It's NHL refs. Now I'm itchy on my neck from my shirt. One of those days. If it's not getting a hair in your nose, it's being itchy from your shirt. We're a little over 5 minutes in. The shots are 3-3. It's a 0-0 game. Sends from behind their net, come out. That looks like that was Batherson. I thought he was small. Looked like DeBrincat. In Montreal's corner, sent up to, almost a good pass up to the circle. Anyway, the Sens still have the puck, though. Shot comes in, hits somebody. Then they shove it into the corner. Sens come up with it. At the half wall on the left, up to the guy comes up to the point, takes a kind of a weak shot. It hits somebody and goes wide. In the corner, Belzile sends it to the other side. And then that's Arbor with it. Arbor cross-ice pass. Missed his target, really. Pizzetta couldn't handle it. Goes into the corner. Sens take possession and come out. They send it in and go for some changing up. And Monty grabs it because it was in the air and hangs on. And there'll be a face-off there. So there's 3 shots on goal apiece. We have, let's see, there's 13:48 left in the first, and there's no score. And they just went to commercial break. So far, so good. Neither team necessarily outperforming the other one, if you ask me. I think if Montreal kind of stays out of the box tonight, because Ottawa's got a really good power play. If they can stay out of the box tonight, I think they've got a really good chance here. If they go with the penalties, like penalty after penalty, it could be bad. Lucas Suzuki still has his Iron Man streak going. Yes, he does. Now, that's not to say that's why he's still in the lineup. I don't believe that. Not with what he's got. I mean, he's in the 200s. No, but he's the kind of guy that obviously plays through injury when they're not major. Yeah, and he's just that kind of a guy. I think with so many injuries, now you got to keep them. You got to keep them on the ice, even if it's with bubble gum and Band-Aids. You just got to keep them on the ice. Bubble tea. I think it's part that. It's a mixture of all the good stuff about Suzuki. It keeps him on the ice in times like this. And listen, if it was a really serious injury, they're not keeping him in the lineup. So he's fighting through some injuries that happen during the year. Suzuki is he's only 5'11", but he's got the weight and the muscle and the physique of a guy that's taller. He's somewhere around 210 pounds, and he's stronger than you might think. We've seen him check guys into the ice. Like, the guy can handle it. So he's tough. I think he can play through injury. And like I said, as long as it's not super serious, which I don't think they would let Suzuki, do that. But maybe, could be wrong. We're back underway. It's still in Montreal, and they're Sens kind of controlling it, but not really. I don't think anybody's in control. Finally, the Habs get it out. They just send it in at the goalie. But Devo gets it first, sends it behind the net, but Ottawa picks it up. One pass, and then they're out. Oh, we got a whistle. at center ice. So what happened? Why would that be a whistle at center ice? Didn't cross the line. Wonder what happened there. Someone put his heart in Armia's body. Do you think Montembeault can be a starter in the future? Or no, Montembeault can be a starter in the future. Yes, I do. That's what they're about. That's what they're going to now figure out with Monty is he starter material? Is he a backup or can he be a starter? I think he's going to get an opportunity to split starts right now with Allen. And then next year, if they like what they see, and then they like what they see in training camp, he might start the year as the starter. Yeah, I could see it. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think they're looking at him for that. With his last 10 games have been great. And, if he keeps doing what he's been doing in the last 10 games, he's starter material. This has become a real development year this year, and I kind of like it. It's hard to watch some nights, but it's a real development year on all fronts. They're developing guys right here in front of our eyes, and even with Monty, I mean, it's a really good development year, and it's fun to watch because when these guys are really good and we're starting to win, we're going to remember that we saw all these guys when they were young and all that kind of stuff. You're going to see. You're going to be telling your kids and your grandkids and all that. We're watching new Habs legends being created. You trust him more than Allen? I wouldn't say that. That's not fair to Allen, I don't think. There was a chance there on the goal. I didn't really see it well. Forsberg made the save, covered up, and we'll have a face-off there. Shots are even at 4, and the score is tied at 0. But just Jordan, just you saying that though, that shows you how far Monty came along from when we first saw him, right? That here's somebody saying they trust him more than Allen. That's really saying a lot, and he deserves like that kind of thinking. Oh my God, Doc! How did you not score there? Oh my God, he even went. Oh my God! So I got to see that again. Did the goalie make a great save or did he just miss? I'm not sure, but that was a really good opportunity. And his puck's back the other way. Nice. Doc. He said, you know what? I'm gonna go score. He stole a puck from somebody, like overpowered him, and they're down in the Ottawa end there right now. No. Puck comes out. I like what I see from Doc too. He's strong, and he's gonna be physical too. Doc with no lock. I like that. I wouldn't say that. Look at his numbers. He's doing well. It's a breakout year for Doc. Just no lock on that one. Now there's a little pressure put on here by Montreal on Ottawa. It's just not smooth and pass, but they're got some pressure. Shot from the point. I don't know if it went wide or the goalie pushed it there, but anyway, Ottawa does pick it up finally. They throw it out there, and we'll have an icing call against Ottawa. So far, so good. It's been a good game so far. Montreal, I don't know. He came so close there. He just put it through the crease instead of hitting the net with it. My God. Beck is a third line center, number 62. Look for number 62. He's centering Devo and Ulinen right now. I dare say Montreal getting the better scoring chances so far in this game. I don't know if it's just because that's what I'm looking or whatever, but I think Montreal's getting the better scoring chances. I like their transition game. It's quick. They're really transitioning really quick. And they're a team that really scores on the rush. Is it good? They're good at that, scoring on the rush. Yeah, if they're going to play like this all night, Ottawa could be in trouble. Still early. There's still almost 11 minutes gone in the first. Shots are tied at 5. No score. No, JVed going to be very unpopular. Very unpopular. And I don't think Winnipeg's going to trade him. I have a feeling they might sign him. And I think it's ridiculous to think of trading Doc for Pierre-Luc Dubois. When you say that, Javid, it's like you want to win this year, and that's not going to happen. That's the only reason you do that, because you want to win this year or next year. No, they're going to be winning it down the road when Doc will be the age Dubois is now, and Dubois then will be that much older and not worth. It's not worth it to me. I haven't been convinced yet, and definitely not for Doc. Definitely not. Doc's a keeper. This is a really even game. Even though the shots stay even, six apiece, no score. We're at the 8-minute mark, like 8 minutes left in the first. Oh, Jordan, I think I'd be very mad if they moved Doc like that. I think I'd be really mad. I'm really starting to like this kid's game. And we know his attitude is great, and he's really fit in with these guys. And no, you don't do that. Lucas, that's exactly right. If Dubois coming here, it'll be as a UFA in a season and a half. And that's how you do it. That's the only way I would do it. As far as trading and giving up a shitload to get him, why? What did I think of Bettman's wonderful visit to Montreal? I think now that he's gone, it smells better in the air around here. I have no opinion of Bettman coming here. He came here to announce something, that's all. Some good fighting in the corner for the puck, but Ottawa comes up with that. We're under 7, so about 6.5 minutes left here in the first. It's a real back and forth kind of game. Pace is pretty good, I gotta say. I just wonder if Ottawa will be able to. They should be able to keep that pace all game, even though they played last night. They are professional athletes. Shot from the circle, Monty save on a bit of a tight angle. Habs can't keep the puck there. Ottawa get another shot from the other circle, hit somebody. And Ottawa loses it. Montreal coming out. Pitlick over the line. It's got Suzuki and who's he playing with? Anderson with him. Harris keeps it in, sends it into the corner, goes to the other side. Montreal still with puck. Oh, and he almost was able to get a one-timer, but the defenseman the Ottawa guy got a stick in the way and delayed it. Made him have to sort of stop and take another shot. And that way he didn't get a shot, really. Ottawa gets the puck out, dumps it into the corner of Montreal. Behind the net with it is, I think it's Savard. Sends it up on the right side. I don't see who. Was that Beck? No. Oh, yeah, it was. Beck line is out there. It's in the corner of Ottawa. Ottawa picks that out. They send it up. Yeah, get it out. Just to center ice where Arbor sends it back in. Rings around to the other side where Ottawa sends it back out. They're in Montreal's end now, in the corner. Who's got it? Comes all the way to Ottawa's defensive zone. Defenseman to defenseman, and then up through the middle. I don't know who that was. His shot, he couldn't get the shot away. I think it was a good stick by Savard. And then Hoffman gives it away. Flubbed the pass. And shot comes in. Nice high one. And Monty went, no way. And he holds on while the face off there. Do I think Josh Anderson gets traded? Only if there's a GM that wants to overpay for him. Yes. There's been an offer apparently for a first-round pick, and the Habs said no. They have, I think, put it out there. From what I've been reading, they want a first-round pick and a top prospect or a good prospect. And if they don't get that offer, they're not going to accept. And they already turned one down. So if they get that offer and they like what's coming back, I mean, Anderson could get traded. Do they want to trade Josh Anderson? I don't think they do. But they will, I believe, if you knock their socks off with an offer. Will a team do that? Possibly. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Anderson will get traded. But if he does, I'm quite confident it'll be for a really good return. That's the only way they do it. Do I want to see it happen? I mean, a yes and no. I don't want to see Anderson go. I like Anderson. And I do want to see probably the return that they're going to get is going to help in the rebuild. So, but if you're a rebuilding team, when you look at it, if you can do that, you get an overpayment. When the team is really going to be good and contending, Anderson's going to be at the end of that contract anyway, So it depends how you look at it. They had a TV timeout, if I didn't say. They're back now. They're taking a look at Beck. Looking at how he's been playing. I tell you, from the look of it so far, he doesn't look nervous. Doesn't particularly look out of place either. I'm not expecting him to step in there and wow me. But what I'd like to see from Beck tonight is just to be, to not look bad, not look out of place, maybe make a couple of nice plays and stuff. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, Guru, it's kind of what I'm thinking, right? One thing when you're saying about clearing their zone, there's a couple of defensemen there I really like when they're on how they, that first pass and they get out nice and easy. So they're starting to do that more than struggle, but they're still struggling at times to get out of their own zone. And sometimes like horribly struggling. But you see the flashes. Oh, there's a chance there. You see the flashes of when, it's going to be pretty consistent. These guys are going to be so good. It's going to be the puck comes in, the puck goes out. Yeah, bubble tea, that's right. I mean, we can fall in love with them, but you got to also accept the fact that it's a business and guys have to come in and eventually go out, right? And it is a rebuild, and older guys are going to get moved. Blair, you talking about Beck? Putting him in Caulfield's spot on the power play? Well, let's see if they get a power play. Let's see if they do that. I kind of doubt he's going to be on the PK or the power play in his first game, but I don't know. I think it's a really good test. They want to see what he's got. I think that they want to see how close to being ready he is. I really believe Beck is going to make a push for a spot for next season in training camp. But for now, I mean, he's here for a couple of games. They definitely, in that time where they have off, he's definitely going back down. He's not staying for, just to sit around and do nothing. That's not a good idea. So we're almost at this 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Ottawa's up on shots, though, now 10-6, and there's still no score, though. A nice block there by Anderson. Some really good battle and compete going on out there by Montreal. Okay, Jordan, but what 5 games? Montreal plays tonight. They play on Tuesday. Then they're off for 10 days. They don't have any games. Why would they keep him here? They're going to send him back. Will they call him back up again? They might. I doubt it though, because there's guys coming back after the break's done. So I doubt it. So he's here for 2 games. Like that, and that's barring other injuries, right? If 3 guys go out tonight, yeah, he'll stay probably, but can't predict that. Can't predict it. I don't have a crystal ball. Even though I do have that kind of shit in my ancestry. My grandmother on my mother's side was a witch. That's what people tell me. They got a commercial timeout here, so almost at the first intermission. Looks like we'll get there. No score. So that's like 3 or 4 games in a row. They're tied up or at no score. Bubble tea. I don't know. I never tried that. I don't know. It would be funny if she did, though. We're talking. She passed away in 1972, so it's a long time. But yeah, apparently my grandmother was a witch. And it kind of makes sense because pretty much every time I saw her, she had that big hat, and I know that big wart on her nose. Should have given it away, but okay. Well, Beck's out there now. It's Devo taking the draw though. Beck's on the wing, so I don't know if he's playing center anymore. But now Devo just got thrown out. Beck's taking the draw. Ottawa won that though. They send it in to the goalie. Montreal though comes up with it, so here comes Beck right now over the blue line, dishes it off to the side, not really cleanly, but Montreal still got the puck. Devo doesn't pick it up in the corner. Detroit. That's last game. Ottawa does. They flip it out to the red line, where Arbor sends it back in. Ottawa gets it back out. Oh, nice stretch pass. I thought that was whistled. Okay, stolen away by Montreal, though. I don't know who that was. Devo with it just over the line, sends it back in to Arbor. Arbor will skate behind the net and wait for guys to change up. With 1:12 left in the first. No score. Shots are 10-7 in favor of Ottawa. Here comes Hoffman. Over the line. Tries to go around somebody. Doesn't do it very well, but Montreal still has the puck. Nice little pass to Matheson. He's right in the slot. His shot was going in top corner on the far side, but the goalie's glove got there first, and he'll hang on. There'll be a face-off there. Jordan, let them get Bedard first, and then we'll talk about where he plays and when he starts. That's too much fantasy for me. Was she from the north or the south? Where was she? She at her age, she came. Like I know my great grandfather on my father's side came from Russia, walked to Switzerland, I think, and then got to North America that way. I'm not sure for my grandmother on my mom's side, to be honest with you. All I know is, my parents are both born here in Montreal. So my mom was born here. I don't really know where she came from. She married after my grandfather, I guess. I don't know when they divorced, a long time, but she married an American guy, so she was living in the States, but she's not American. Yeah, I don't know. Bubble tea, I think it's more like, wouldn't that depend on if we get him or not? You can speculate all you want about Bedard and whatever. Let us get first overall pick first before you want to really look at that. Every other fan base that's in the running down on the bottom there are doing the same thing. Who's going to get him? Okay, so the first period's over. There's no score. And we've got 15 minutes till period number 2. Anything you guys want to talk about? Just put it in the chat, and I'll decide if I want to talk to you or not. There's not too many comments I don't get to, so. Well, I mean, Bubble Tea, if you are that sure, I'd like you to show me how you know for sure. There is no way. I'm quite sure the fix is not in for Montreal. Right? I don't think there's a way that you can fix that. Anyway, I think the firm that does it, if they ever got caught, putting the fix in on that, it would be a huge fine to them as a firm. It's an independent law firm, so I think it's pretty safe. But there's no way you can know. There's no way you can know. There's none. And if you do know that and you say we will get him for sure, then what position is Montreal going to finish the season in? Not draft, because obviously it would have to be first, but what position is Montreal going to finish the season in? Because if you know that they're going to get Bedard, then you should know that. There you go. I challenge you, man. Standard Man says goalpost 3-0 for Montreal. Where's that for? What are you talking about? Your guest tonight? You can't make the guess anyway here you know that, right? And besides, you made a guess. Yeah, what are you talking about? What is that, Stan? I don't get you. All right. Anyways, we still got a good 10 minutes here, guys. Talk to me in the chat. Let's have some fun. I'll answer anything that I can answer. I know a lot of stuff, man. And if I don't know, I'm gonna lie to you about it. Just flat out. If you ask me something and I don't know, I'm not gonna look stupid like I don't know something. I'm gonna say something that's made up. Nah, I don't lie about it. If I don't know, I'll tell you. Otherwise, just you want to stare at an old guy smoking a doobie. I mean, that's cool. Hey, look, Mom, Dad, look at the relic on TV, just like you. I don't know where that came from. It came out. Any requests? I do requests. I don't know. The only thing I could do though is what do I have here? I have that poem I wrote for where I did. I don't know if anybody knows the Beverly Hillbillies show from when I was young. Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, I rewrote their song to fit our show, our post game show. I do have some. Maybe I'll read some of this. I have some poems here that I started and never finished, and because they're kind of timely, it's hard to put them back. So I could read some of that. Anybody want to hear anything like that? Let me see. I've got 2 that are fairly done that I could kind of read. Yeah, I got 2. Anybody want to hear that? I can talk to you about on the break. I know that Matt, Pete, and I we're going to start talking in a serious way about a podcast we're going to start doing. It's going to be a live podcast that you'll also be able to listen to on like a podcast without being on video. Yeah, and it's going to be like about anything. We're going to talk about a lot of different things on there. So we're going to start working on that. I'll tell you about that. Yeah, if you want to hear my two half, I don't know if they're half, but two unfinished poems, I'll read them. I don't mind because I don't know if I'll finish them ever, and at least they'll get read and somebody will hear some of what I did. First one, like I got one about the refs. It's called "The Refs Are a Total Disgrace," and the other one, I don't have a title. It's about the team and some of the players, and it was early on, and you'd be able to tell that it was a little early on. I got two votes. If I get if I get 5 votes for yes, you ought to hear it, I'll do it. Until then, my mouth is sealed, man. Not saying a word. I know when to shut up. You don't have to tell me when to shut up because I know when to shut up. I don't need anybody like saying, hey, buddy, shut up, because I know in advance when to shut up. And you could tell because I'm shutting up. Can't you hear me shutting up? I will now. Hey Nathan, how you doing? And H2O, yeah, you're welcome back in H2O from before, and welcome in Nathan. Yeah, it was a good first period. It was entertaining. The pace was good. Chances on both sides. I think mostly for Montreal, but the chances on both sides. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Still waiting. I need 3 more votes. I need 3 more votes to hear my unfinished poems, and then I'll read 2 of them. I got 2 of them. If you want to hear them. The one that I was early on, I think I started working on it again. Oh yeah, I had started, got stuck on, because it's kind of like it's a poem of limericks, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got stuck on the 6th one. I just had the first line, and I finished it like last week on the 16th actually of January. So that, but it's not finished still. But anyway, I don't mind reading them. Stan wants it. Well, that's 2 votes though, Stan. You got 2 votes in there. Still only 2 votes right now. Got time. They won't take long. My ego says it needs 5 yeses for me to do it. Hey, Nathan, awesome that you had a good game. That's great. I love hearing that stuff. All right. Since there's nothing else happening here, I'm going to read these 2 poems. So I'm going to read the first one, which is a little smaller. It's not a limerick poem. It's about the refs, though. It's called "The NHL Refs Are a Total Disgrace." I've got I got 5 verses and I got a half verse. I got the half verse. I'm going to read it, but I got stuck on it. Okay, so once again, it's about the refs. NHL refs are a total disgrace. Hockey, man, that's the sport that I love best. But these goddamn refs are making it a cesspool of incompetence. What is that? I want to spray them all with mace because these NHL refs are a total disgrace. Gary Bettman, the commish, says there are none better. Pick any sport, it don't matter. Their letters, NBA or NFL, MLB or KHL, it don't matter the place, because these NHL refs are a total disgrace. The Montreal Canadiens are treated fairly. Brother, please. Not when all the refs are just a bunch of Chris Lees. Blind as a bat with an agenda that's perverse. Leaves you staring at your TV every second word a curse. Damn you, all you refs. You're ruining the game. Barely a good one among you. You're all cookie cutter same. They should be skating with a cane and wearing dark glasses because down to a man, they're just a bunch of asses. They should be accountable and answer for their calls, but that'll never happen. They don't have the balls to own up to the media, to own up to the fans. Hey, we're just incompetent right down to a man. Incompetence seems to run amok throughout the NHL's brass, who wouldn't know a good call from bad if it crawled right up their ass. That's where I got stuck. It's a little emotional, I don't know, passionate. Anyways, I like it, but I got stuck on it, and I haven't gotten back to it. So now this one, I have no title for. It's about the team. I started it probably when, in the early in the season when they were winning and they were really looking great in the first line. Anyway, so here it goes. And it's all Limerick. So remember that. There once was a Habs captain named Nick. He processed the game really quick. Let me read that again. There once was a Habs captain named Nick. He processed the game really quick. In a blink of an eye, he'd make up his mind, and a goal would come off of his stick. Nick's left winger is named Cole. For a nickname, the fans call him Goal. His release is so quick, can't see the puck come off of his stick, and the goalie can't either. Go Habs, go! The guy on right wing, his name is Doc. He's no slouch himself with the puck. In the corners, on the boards, he wins pucks by the hordes, and he's also a power play quarterback. They remind me of a line, if you please, that dominated in the late 1970s. They had a trio, Monsieur, Lemaire-Schutt, and Lafleur. They were a nightmare for the opposing team's Ds. We got Uri Slafkovsky at pick number 1. He struggled a bit, but looks like he's having fun. What a draft for the Habs. What the heck? Getting Philip Machar, Lane Hudson, and Beck. And believe it or not, the rebuild's not done. I don't think I read that one right. We got 4 wonderful rookies on D. That's where I got stuck. This is what I added after. Jacky and Harris, Kovacevic, and Gooley. What a great job they've done. And now there's a 5th in Justin Barron, and their future looks quite good to me. That's it. Yeah, so I got stuck there. At least now somebody's heard them. So they didn't die a death without being heard. I'll get back to it. I want to put together a bit of a book of my poems. I'll probably finish this for that. I don't think I'll do a video because it's kind of outdated now. Now, the other one about the refs, that's never outdated because the refs suck all the time. All right, so let me know what you think in the chat before we get back to the game, which should be coming up in a few minutes. I think. I don't know why I always get nervous when I read my stuff. Actually, in reading it to you guys, I really like the refs one. I really like that one. I got to finish that one. Nathan, what are you voting for me on? But thank you, and thank you, Guru, and thank you, Lucas. No, Lucas was saying yes. That wasn't his opinion. What are you voting for me on? Thank you, Jordan. That's a poem, so I guess that's a story, right? A poem's a story, I guess. I don't write stories. That's not what I do. I write poems. I rewrite lyrics for songs that I can legally do without paying copyright to. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I think I'm the only person on YouTube writing hockey poetry, and I may be the only person that I've seen. I don't think I've seen anybody else writing hockey poetry. I've seen other people on YouTube doing poetry and stuff like that. I don't think I've seen anybody doing it. So it's kind of my own niche that I somehow created. That I didn't really create it on purpose, but it's what I'm able to do. So I don't have a lot of talents. Yeah, Lucas, the ref one, I'm going to finish off and do a video on. Probably, be probably triggered on the next time we have one of those horrible ref games. Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate the appreciation of my poetry. It's always nice. Listen, even if you're lying, it's still nice to hear. I'm of that mind, and that's on me. That I figure you guys are probably just lying to me, but But honestly, though, the ref one, I like that one. I wasn't sure before when I was doing it. It was like kind of okay. But when I read it to you guys, I really kind of liked it. You could say, shouldn't you really like all the poems you write? Yeah, yes and no. I actually like them at the time, usually that I do them, and then they get kind of old, and you look at them and go, yeah, whatever. The one I like the best of everything I wrote, the one I like the best is actually not pirated or whatever, but I rewrote a famous poem. What was it called now? Oh shit, what's his name? Something at the bat. Casey at the bat. I rewrote that. The Suzuki at the dot thing. That's probably my favorite thing that I've written. Weirdly enough. What I was realizing today, I posted this this live stream on my website. By the way, I have a website, Habs hyphen talking-habs.com. So I post my videos there as well. I post the live streams there, not the pregame, but the Hangout. What I was thinking that I got to get back to writing and being a little more active there. I want to start writing a blog up there. I got to start doing that. God knows I have time to write. It's a funny thing. I like to write. I don't like to before I write, though. Does that make sense? I avoid it at all costs. Then when I sit down and I write, I like writing. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it does if you think about the fact that I have ADHD. And then if you know anything about ADHD, it all makes sense to you. You know, that's what happens. Yeah, no, Lucas, you're right. You're right. But usually when I'm writing something, I like it and I'll do it. And then I look back at it and go, well, you know, I think that's the case for most people, even like music and stuff. Look back and go, I could have done the lyrics differently or done this differently. It's yeah. But it doesn't matter because when I do that, I go, you know, it doesn't matter because that's what I did. That's what I put out there. I'm happy with it in general. But you know. Stand the man. I know what you're saying. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know how many games. It's an emergency recall. I imagine as long as the emergency is in place, as soon as the All-Star break is over and guys come back, I imagine there's no longer that emergency and he has to go back. That's what I'm assuming. It makes sense, but you know, I think that's how it works. I don't know for sure. If you got you, Nathan, are you saying if you guys write? Yeah, of course I would do that. Why wouldn't I do that? I'm not a jealous kind of guy. Just, don't worry, I would do that. Yeah, if you guys want to send in any poems and stuff, want me to read them, I might even do a video. If a bunch of you guys send in stuff like that, I'd do a whole video where I'm reading your poems. I that would be a good video. I'd love to do that. So yeah, if anybody out there watching wants to do that, send it to me. My email is in the description of every video, and just send it to me that way, and I'll gather them up and I'll do a video on that for sure. That would be pretty awesome. I'd write something for it as well, and that would be pretty awesome. We got a second period underway. Shots are really low, only 10-8 for Ottawa. Awesome, Nathan. Go right ahead. I'd really like to see that. Yeah, I don't mind if people want to start writing some hockey poetry. That'd be great. Perfect channel to start doing that on. I do a regular video of that if you guys want to do that. It might expand the niche a little bit too, which would be really cool. More people might be interested in watching and seeing hockey poetry than currently. Believe me, my hockey poetry videos are not the best videos. Damn it. DeBrincat just scored on a 2-on-1. So DeBrincat gets the first goal, and if I am correct, I don't think anybody picked DeBrincat. I don't think so. If anybody is in here and they have got DeBrincat, let me know. But I don't remember seeing a DeBrincat guess for the first goal. Yeah, he gets a break there. Just Savard back. He doesn't use the other guy. He just puts it right past Monty. I imagine that's one Monty would like to have back. Far post, just inside, just past the blocker. Nice shot. Did anyone hear how yeah, they took him out to supper last night. Yeah, listen, if you wonder if Nick Suzuki's a good captain, right there you're talking about. He's a really good one. So, Lucas, you had DeBrincat and you had 5-3. Okay, good. I didn't realize somebody had. So, doesn't mean it can't be 5-3. It's still early in the game. It's still early in the game. It's only one period gone. We're early in the second. There's lots of time for 5-3. First goal sometimes can open the floodgates, or it's going to be a low-scoring game. I had it at 4-3, so I was expecting more. Come on, boys, let's go get it back. Here comes Belzile. That would have been funny, though. Belzile can put a goal in now. That was my guy to get it. I'd like to see Belzile get his first goal. That'd be a good story right there. Definitely working hard enough for it. Plus, I didn't realize he was a center. He's centering that fourth line. So we got 2 minutes gone now. In the second, shots are almost even there. It's 10-11 or 11-10. Ottawa still up by 1. And they're up by 1 goal. Shot from, who's that? Tyler Mott shot. Monty makes a save. He'll hang on, and we'll have a face-off there in front of him. Oh, that's how he got away. Somebody flipped it right out to center ice. A nice flip by the defenseman, and DeBrincat caught up to it. I think that's his 16th goal of the season. Come on, guys. Let's get that one back. They're only down by 1, so it's nothing to worry about. Last year's team, before St. Louis took over, that would have been it. Down by 1. That's it. Game over. But not this team. Another shot on Monty from the, I think that's from the left circle was Tkachuk, and Monty grabbed it. He bobbled it a second, but he hung on. Well, another face off there. That's the boys celebrating. Doesn't show their faces. On my chair, by the way. That's what I meant. Yes, I talk to myself while I'm live on camera. Actually, that is what I do. I talk to myself the whole time. Takes a little getting used to, but I'm used to it by now. We're almost 3 minutes in here. In the neutral zone, fighting for the puck. Montreal picks it up. Here's Anderson coming in. Gets sort of knocked off there. He sends it around to the other side, though. Arbor picks it up at the line. Sends it up to the half wall. I guess that was Pidlick, yeah. Anyways, here comes Ottawa the other way, though. Nice stick knock. Savard's stick knocked the puck away, but not out. Ottawa still there. Guy couldn't handle that shot, that pass back to the line almost. Well, he's almost at the line. He's a little below. But they still have the puck in their own end. Here comes Ottawa back out to the red line. They flip it into the corner. Where Habs pick that up. Yep, here comes Hoffman to Doc. Doc flips it into the corner himself, goes and picks it up. Not cleanly because he didn't get it off the boards, but Habs still have it up to the line. Barron sends it into the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman maneuvering around, leaves it for Dadonov. To Hoffman, to Doc in front. And who's going to get it? Nobody. Goes to the line. Matheson. He shoots at the net, save, and a loose puck there. Ottawa picks it up. Can't clear it. They still have it, though, in their own. Nope. Matheson gets in there and picks it up, and there's a whistle. Why? I could not tell you. What the hell's the whistle for? Did the puck come out before? I didn't see the puck go back to the line completely. So what's the whistle? There's no penalty. There's a penalty. Hoffman slashing. I didn't see that. Someone saw that? Anybody see that happen? Yeah, Ullinen is still, he's on the line with Beck. Oh, we're looking at maybe a high sticking call with blood. They're looking at the guy's face to see if there's any blood. Look at St. Louis going. You see him go, what? Shake his head a little bit. Not a good call, I'm going to say. Although maybe the guy got hit in the face. I don't know. Then it would be high sticking. I don't get it. Hoffman in the corner. He did it in the corner. Now they got a good power play, Ottawa. So this is going to be dangerous. If you're Montreal, man, you want to stay out of the box with these guys. Here comes Suzuki the other way. 2-on-1. Yeah. Oh, God. Nice little pass to, I don't know who he's with. And then he missed the net. It was a shot went wide. 2-on-1 the other way. Monty makes a save. They still have the puck, though. Back to the line. Cross to his partner, Shabbat. He kind of works his way down into the corner and gives it away, or gives it to, I don't know who. They just kind of cycled the puck around three guys. Shot. Monty made the save. Rebound. I think went out, hit the netting, and came back in. So we'll have a face-off in front of Monty again. No, they took it away. I don't know how long left in the power play. $50 seconds left in their power play. 14:33 left in the second. Ottawa's up by 1. 1-0. And the shots are 14-11 for them. They win the draw in front of Monty. They're set up. They're moving the puck around. Shot from the note. Didn't really get very far. Must have hit somebody right there. They have sent it all the way back with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Ottawa. They gain the zone. Can they set up? That's the question. They do. Back to the point. Gives it off. Shot. No, guy faked the shot. Puck came in and then got knocked off to the side, the half wall. Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, there's a whistle. There's a whistle. There's going to be a penalty. It was on the boards. Something happened. Hoffman's out. Is he going out again? Tripping. Doc's going out for tripping. Man, they got to stay out of the box. You give Ottawa 4 power plays, they're getting a goal. All right, so there's a commercial break here. Yeah, these there's too many penalties. I mean, this one you can't deny. He tripped the guy and can't blame the ref on that. Now everybody makes a joke about Nickelback and nobody listens to them or goes to their concerts, but yet, I mean, there's a concert at the Forum at the Bell Center. Nickelback. I like Nickelback. I'm not ashamed to admit I like Nickelback. Not everything they do, but I like some of their songs. I actually really like some of their songs. There, I said it. Everyone's going to make fun of me now. No comments on that? Wow. I'm surprised. That's because everybody out there is secretly a Nickelback fan. There you go. They must have fans. They sell out concerts and shit and sell records. So, all right, Doc in the box. That's what his girlfriend said last night. And we're going to have another penalty kill coming up against a team with a really good power play. 4th in the league. Bubble Tea says, love what you love, no judgment. I agree with that. What am I having? This is Williams Wonder. I just got this. It's really good. As far as the drink, it's just energy drink mixed with juice. I don't really drink much. So far, 30 seconds killed off in this power play. The Habs do have the ability in their PK to totally shut down their power play, like not give up anything. But it is a really good one by Ottawa. They're 4th in the league. So let's hope Montreal just has one of those games where they kill them off, because if you're going to take them, you better kill them off. Brad, the game's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good so far. It's 1-0 Ottawa. We got 12:40 to go in the second and 55 seconds left on the Ottawa power play. Here comes Harvey Pinard for a short-handed chance, maybe. Oh, yes. Belzile had a little shot from the side of the net. Didn't go in. Good work there by those two guys. .35 seconds left in their power play. They just did the big drop pass. Let's see how it works for them. They scored. Not because of the drop pass. Giroux, I think. Damn it. It's 2-0 Ottawa. I think it was still on the power play. Bubble Tea, yeah, I think you're going to have to miss him. I don't think Byron comes back. Since his contract's over this year, too, I doubt Byron plays another game as a Hab. Now, I don't know that I fault Monty here. There was a lot of guys in his crease area standing there. Three sends, one Hab only. And I guess it was a little cross crease pass there, or cross the slot, and he couldn't cross fast enough. Leafs did get killed by Ottawa last night, 6-2 on home ice too, like in Toronto. So good on Ottawa to do that. Bubble Tea, I would say more than probably. Byron's not coming back unless he's able to come back before the season ends. Maybe he'll play more, but I don't think that happens. So there's that. Come on, boys. We need a goal. We need a goal. Come on, boys. Giroux from Greg and Sanderson. Icing call against Montreal. Looks like a fairly crowded Ottawa arena. I guess maybe they do have some fans. Or they're all there to see the Habs. Face off, shot on Monty, save, and another face off coming up. Anyways, only 2-0. Still a lot of hockey left. Half the game still left. So it's not insurmountable. We do know Montreal. I think they like to come back. I think they like to play this way. Maybe they get motivated more when they're behind now instead of give up. They just get more motivated. Oh, nice. Whoever that was, nice try. I don't know, that got a breakaway there, sort of. Little chance right in close, but didn't score. Oh, nice save there by Monty. I think an inadvertent save, but it's in the corner to the right of Monty. Who's coming up with it? Ottawa. Shabbat. Oh. Jesus Christ. That was a lucky bounce, I think. I ought to see that again. It's 3-0 Ottawa. Was it Lucas? You got the 3 for Ottawa now. There's 3. Now they got to stop. Montreal got to put in 5 for Lucas to win here for the guess to score contest. Yeah, that was a bounce off somebody. I like that. You can't really blame Monty there. That puck, it went off Jackie's stick. Or no, who's this? It went off something. I couldn't really tell, but it went off something, and I'm not going to blame Monty there. It was lucky. Ottawa got lucky. Got an icing call there, I guess. Not icing, offside call there against Montreal. We're just about at the halfway point of the period and the game. Oh, Lucas, I didn't know how you had it. It was at 5-3 Ottawa? Well, they're getting close to their 5, and Montreal needs 3. Yeah, I get you. Habs are, it looks like they're going to be getting killed tonight. There's still a lot of hockey, but it doesn't look like it's going our way. Ottawa is a rolling, that's for sure. But it was Giroux again, second consecutive goal from Shabbat and DeBrincat this time. We need to see some character here. Montreal come back. They need the next goal. Let's put it this way. They need the next goal. If they give up the next goal, I mean, I doubt there's any chance they come back. But if they can get the next goal, they're right back in it with a lot of time left. It's a possibility. So let's see how it goes. Here comes Ottawa. They send it into the corner. Montreal, Barron, I think, goes to pick it up. He's behind the net, waiting. The guys are changing up. Here he comes. Nope. Backs off. Behind the net again. And here he comes out to the right side. Dishes it off to the left. Stretch pass up to Anderson. Kind of bounces off him, goes into the corner. where Ottawa ends up with it. They come out, stretch pass off the boards, and the guy can't really hit that. That's icing call then. It'll come back to the Ottawa zone. No, we don't want to bet. So fuck you with your want to bet. Okay? Sorry for swearing. Goddamn tired of their betting, gambling bullshit. I got an offer today, not from gambling, but I think it's kind of gambling. It's one of those online free games. They want me to push, I think. I think that's what it is. But they say it's because I asked them, is this gambling? But I think it's one of those you make purchases in game and that's where they hit you. Yeah, so I think I'm going to say no. It's actually the first legitimate offer in a while that I've got of anything. So, but I don't like that kind of game. That's just a way for them to make money off you. Pay by that is weird. I've done it though. I've done that before. Welcome back. Oh, Rem Pidlick almost with a really bad, inadvertently bad backhand pass, blind pass behind him, I'll say. Here we go. Beck almost got away there. No, that was Pitlick. We got a whistle there. Monty just Savard just sort of give him here, take the puck, fall on it. We'll get a whistle. No, it's not Pokemon Go. I can't remember. I don't know the name of the game. They didn't tell me, but it's the company. I know the company name. I can't remember it offhand, but it's actually a legitimate offer because they sent me something and I said, "Is this gambling?" And they actually responded, and they're hoping to hear from me. I told them I'd let them know if I decide yes, I'll get back to them. I don't think I will. Because those games, those free online games, it's not really free. They make a ton of money with that stuff. It's just as bad as gambling, and I don't think I want to do that. I like to earn money, yes, but I don't like to earn money off of people's backs like that. No, I don't. That's wrong. Sponsored by what's the name of the company? Sport Links or Sport something like that. They'd give me $10 for every sign up and something else. Every sign up and every online purchase. I'd get, or not every, I don't know, $10 for something. Yeah, sure. Nice. $10. I get $10. You make God knows how much from people. Apparently those games, they make like in the billions if it's a big popular one. It's money. So I think talking it out here. Oh, their helmets say bet 99. F you, the Senators. I just noticed that. That's horrible. That's their sponsor. Kind of a chance there for Beck. Didn't work out. Sens moving the puck around Montreal zone like they're on a power play right now. Monty's made a couple of saves here. We got like 6:05 to go in the second. He's still 3-0. Here come Montreal the other way. Not cleanly, though. And they don't have the puck. I mean, Ottawa right now looking like a team that's more than just one spot above Montreal in the standings. So, anyway, all the tankers are happy with this game. Jeez, with Giroux, they're showing the replay, talk about being in the right place at the right time. My God. And they got a commercial. Yeah, so I don't know. This game, I don't know if it's out of hand yet. If they can score the next goal before the end of the period would be really good. They'd still kind of be in it. A little bit disappointing right now. But there's a lot of time left, and this is a team that usually does not say, like, they don't give in to that, and they'll play right to the last minute, and we'll see if they can come back. I hope they can. Make it more exciting than this. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about? Now, this commercial should be over in a sec. I don't remember how long is left in the period, but I think we're getting close to the end of the period. So, or we're just past the halfway mark. One of the two. There's a hell of a lot of commercials, so I think there hasn't been a commercial break for a while. They're making up for it. Oh, isn't this nice? This commercial where they're building something. What are they building? Slot machines. It's an ad for Jackpot City Casino. Isn't that great? Isn't that the kind of stuff you want to see at your hockey game? Not me. Yeah, I feel for this guy they're showing here. The assistant coach on Ottawa just got diagnosed with ALS. Yeah. 5:37 to go here in the second. Face-off is to the left of Monty. Trying for the second time to get it done. And they do. Who wins that? Montreal, sorta. I mean, Monty falls. The puck comes back to the net. Monty falls in it. We'll have another face-off there. This second period is really slowed down at this point. I mean, just a lot of face-offs, a lot of stoppages, just slowing down. Let's get to the end of it. Or score a goal, Habs. Let's go. Let's go. Montreal won the draw. And they send it. Oh, almost a chance there for Suzuki. No, who is that? Dadonov. So there was no chance then. Kovacevic with a nice shot. Doesn't really get through. Nice stick. Oh. Some nice stick work anyway. Montreal back in there. Hoffman. Oh. Drops it back. Doc couldn't really pick that up. He's got it now in the corner, though. And not cleanly. Ottawa takes it away from them and come out. Kovacevic with it be ringing around behind his net to the other side, along the boards, over the blue line, loses it into the corner. Nope, there's a penalty call. Montreal get a power play. They've got a good penalty kill as well, Ottawa. So I don't know. Montreal's power play sucks, the last in the league. I don't hold out a lot of hope here. Although they did score, I think they scored a power play goal last game, so maybe. But I don't hold out a lot of hope. They need this goal, though. This is a really important goal that they need to get the next goal. They're getting an opportunity here. So I just noticed that in the corner on the ice, written into the ice, says bet 99. And that I'd like to go over there and piss on that. I'm not allowed. Nice shot. Save Forsberg, but comes all the way down. Come on, guys. You can score a power play goal, but why drop it back? Like, why? Drop to Suzuki. He can't get over the line. He passed it across ice. Back over to Suzuki, is it? No, it was Matheson. They lose it at the line again. Almost gave it away, but they said Doc with it. Doc has it. It's coming up now over the red line. Drops it back. Suzuki over the line tosses it to Dadonov, who drops it back to Doc. They finally get set up. Shot off a skate. Nobody knows where that is. Went up in the air, hit the rafters and stuck there, I guess, or went over the glass. It went straight up. Bay Beck is number 62. Hoffman's shot went off the guy's skate and went straight up, and nobody knew where the hell it was. That's what Hoffman's saying. I don't know what happened. All right, we got a minute, 8 seconds left in the power play. Face off to the left of Forsberg. And Montreal wins the draw. It's at the point to the other side. Guy walks in a little bit along the boards, into the corner, behind the net. It was Pitlick. Pitlick up to the half wall, back behind the net, or into the corner. Back up along the board. Suzuki almost lost it there. He walks in, gives it to Devo. Devo, I don't know. He does a spin move at the crease and gives it away. Habs still have it, though, now. Up to the point. Barron over to Suzuki. Back to Barron. Back to Suzuki at the wall. Suzuki looking for something to happen. Back to the point to Barron. Barron shot. Save. Rebound. Suzuki almost. I mean, he just missed. Just missed an open net. Here comes the Ottawa the other way. 2-on-1. No, two guys caught up. Shot. Monty put it into the corner. And Montreal does pick it up, do they? Devo doesn't know where it is. He's got it. He gives it to Suzuki. Back to Devo. Here comes Devo over the blue line. Drops it to somebody. Shot. What happened with it? Everybody's just pushing and shoving and piling on in front. And the goalie got it. Who got it? Yeah, the goal. Who had it? Goalie has it? Montreal getting physical. Hey, Safka. How you doing, man? I'm doing well. They can't buy one tonight. I mean, one of those nights. One of those nights. .223 to go here in the second. Habs win the draw. Oh, what happened there? Shot knocked the goalie down? I don't know what happened. They have it at the point. Nope. Gave it away. And Ottawa just sent it out. Habs trying to come back. Ulanen over the line. Didn't last. It got sent out just over the line. Habs send it back in. Their goalie behind the net tries to send it up along the boards, but Belzile got in front of it first, so it's in the corner now. Ottawa picks that up, comes out with it. They send it into Montreal's a zone, and they go change up. 1:35 to go in the second. Come on, Habs. Let's get a last-second goal, last-minute goal. They kind of gave it away. I think they went and changed it up themselves. Here comes Shabbat the other way. Cross to, I don't know who that is. Little passing. Shot comes in, went wide. They still have it at the point, down to the half wall. I think that's the Brinket. He gives it to somebody there. Shot comes in, hits somebody or went wide. I think it hit somebody. Habs coming back. And not coming. Yeah, they finally did pick it up. I don't know. Went to Ottawa, to Montreal, to Ottawa. Now Doc has it. He gives it to somebody who tosses it into the corner. Doc retrieves it. He tried to give it to, I don't know who he's playing with. Oh, it's Beck. He tried. Beck couldn't get that. Hoffman got it to the point. There was a shot. Save. The defenseman flipped it out to the neutral zone, where here comes a chance for Ottawa. Went off a stick, though. Harris's stick. They still have the control of the puck, and now Montreal's got it. Cross ice to Barron. Barron up into the corner with it. Rings around to the other side, where Ottawa picks that up. I think you guys went and changed up for Montreal. Barron sends it cross ice into the corner. Ottawa's got that. They come out with it. Okay, that pass went into the corner. It hit a Habs, though. I guess that's what I thought that'd still be icing, but I guess maybe not. We're down by 3 after 2, and they're running out of time to catch up 3 goals. So we'll see what happens. We've got now 15 minutes till period 3 starts. So whatever you guys want to talk about, please do that in the chat here. Monty is better than Allen. Fight me, but it is true. I'm not going to say that, but Monty definitely deserves as at least equal time in nets than Allen, and that seems to be where they're going. They're going to split starts, I believe. And it's time for Monty to prove that point. If he is, he'll prove that. And I think they're going to give him the opportunity to do just that. So the intermission is here, and their first thing they feed us is gambling. Yeah, because sports all about gambling now. Question is, will Montreal be shut out? Yeah, I mean, they got it. Yeah, that is a good question. And the only people who know that are the hockey gods, and they're not telling anybody till the game's over. And then at that point, then we'll already know that for ourselves, so it won't matter. But yeah, I mean, Montreal kind of really needs the next goal. You got to figure it's a really good possibility that if Ottawa gets the next goal, Montreal not getting any. Depends. See. Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about? I'm an open book. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's fine with me. Pretty much, anyway, not just anything. Why does Rick smoke so many doobies? That's something we can talk about. Or not. Well, we know Barnaby they have a shutout going, obviously. Will it be a shutout? Who knows? One thing I do know, can't jinx the other team's goalie. So we can talk about it all we want. I mean, I don't know. It is starting to look like that. Montreal's still getting some chances, though. So, you know, one of those chances obviously could go in. If they weren't getting any chances, I'd be worried more about that. So I don't know. I think they got to get the next goal. They get goalied a lot, though. You got to say, this year especially, they've gotten goalied a lot. Have I read any hockey books lately? No. Have I ever read hockey books? Yeah, I've read a few. Not a ton. Not a ton, but that's for sure. So I don't drive anymore. I used to be a courier, and I've always worked in my working life's always been delivery. Yeah, I don't drive anymore. I do drive the thing I do drive is a mobility scooter, but it's a cool one. Okay. It is actually, because every time I go shopping with it, which I actually did today, And I mean, every time I go, I get at least one person, at least one that comments, "Oh, that's really nice." Today it might have been three. I had at least two, and it might have been three. And it's usually either kids or older guys like me. But every now and then, a wife will see it and go, "Oh, my husband would like that." But usually it's guys saying, "Ah, it's really cool," because it's kind of cool looking, even though it's a mobility scooter. Safka, very interestingly, yes, I did work for DHL, but a long time ago. We're talking about in 1980. I want to say 89, 88, or 89. I worked there one summer as a kind of a fill-in guy. Um, I had my route was like half of the island, the east side of the island. Yeah, I worked there one summer. Well, it's not really cool if you haven't seen it. I've got this three wheeler. It's a nice red three wheeler mobility scooter. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. It's a little like driving. It's a little bit like driving a motorcycle. It's as close as you can get for that to be a motorcycle as a mobility scooter. Let's put it that way. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It doesn't go fast. It goes faster than most, but it doesn't go fast. And it goes far. I can go like far with it. So that's it. I don't drive cars anymore. I don't have a license anymore. I gave it up. I don't even want to have a license. I did my 1,000,000 kilometers, and I take a med like at night that can give you narcolepsy. And I tend to find that, well, even though I'm driving, I'll nod off. So I don't do it anymore. Yeah, it's a three-wheeler one, so that means it handles differently, and it really does. It drives differently because my ex-wife has a four-wheel one, and it's a total different ride, a totally different ride. It actually feels like you're riding something, not just scooting along in this thing. You have to you have to handle it right because you can easily tip over. Only one time I almost tipped over, but that's it. But you can easily tip over. Are Montreal lakes frozen already? I doubt it because of the weather we've had. I really doubt it. We haven't had cold enough weather to, I think, to go out on the lakes and be comfortable to walk on it, like to do ice fishing. I wouldn't. No. And we're almost in February, and I don't think in February even we're going to have that kind of cold consistently to do that. Born to be a Hab. That I read that game by Ken Dryden. That was a really good book. I haven't read a lot of hockey books. I'll be very honest, but that one I definitely read. Can I skate? I mean, not anymore because of my knees, but sure, I played. I never played much organized. A little bit of old timer hockey for a couple of seasons, but I mean, as a kid, I was out on the rink every day. After school, all day long on the weekends. So yeah, I can skate. Not great, but I mean, I can skate. As far as not great, when I say that is, this is what I mean. I don't skate on my ankles. That I'm not. I can't like when you're crossing over to turn. I'm not great going that way. Going that way, no problem. I can cross over. I look great. Not a great backward skater. That's my big flaw. Is I can't really skate well backwards. That's it. Other than that, yeah, I can skate. Pretty good for a big guy. I mean, okay. Does it work in the snow, Lucas? Um, it doesn't really work anymore. No, you're not talking about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I went shopping today, so yeah, I take it going shopping. If it's days where I can't drive it, I don't go shopping those days. But today I know it's going to be a good day, warm, and we're getting snow tomorrow. So I figured, yeah, we're good day to go. My only problem with it is it's got bald tires. I bought it secondhand. The tires were not in great shape. I can't find tires for it. They're out of stock in North America. I think in most of the world last year, and because of the pandemic. And I haven't started looking for them yet, but I got to start looking for tires. But yeah, I need tires for the back, like really bad. I mean, both tires. One has 3 plugs, and one has 2 that I put in. I don't know if there were any before, but it's a Kojak special on the back there. If you don't know what that means, it means it looks like the top of my head, bald. So I'm driving on really bald tires, which isn't great, but I got no choice. So I'm hoping to find tires for it this spring. But it's a size that is very popular for 2-wheel scooters, and there were none available. The only place I found tires was in Australia, and they didn't ship outside Australia. So, and there's this French place in Verdun that I called a couple of times. You got to call, they call you back. They finally called me back, but they didn't really speak English very well, and she didn't understand, of all things, the tire size. Like, you work at a tire shop, you know how I'm reading it to you, you know the size. She couldn't understand what size it was, the wheel, 9-inch wheel. Not, it's right there. I'm telling you, 9. No. So then I called back again, and then they wouldn't call me back because I'm English. And I read the reviews, and the reviews are just that. They don't like English. So in the spring, I'm going to get my ex to call because she's French, and I'm going to get her to call and see if they have tires. What's the score, Shorzy? I'm not Shorzy, but that's supposed to be coming up soon. Season 2 is supposed to be coming up soon. It's a good thing winter in Europe was kind of warm, right, with everything. Here, too, I mean, for me here in Quebec, this has been the warmest winter I remember in my life. So that's 60 years. I don't remember a warmer winter ever in Quebec like this. So as Sofka, that's what they say. And then, when you meet a girl and you actually, they all say, no, it doesn't really matter. The smaller, the better, actually. Not really the small, but, not that big. So I went, oh, then I'll be fine then. Never got any complaints anyway. Not that I tell you guys about it anyway. No. The only girls that really like big ones there's some, and in porn because they have to. But most porn actresses, when I've seen them interviewed, but I don't really know anything much about porn. But when I have seen them interviewed, pretty much to an actress will tell you they prefer a smaller one. So there you go. And once again, I went, oh, then I'll be fine. It's not the size of the ship, man. It's the motion of the ocean. You don't have to know what to believe anymore. I can tell I'm old. I'm smart. I'm telling you, man. It's not a total fallacy that is bigger the better, but in general, no. Women wouldn't say that. If there's any women out here, let me know if I'm lying or not. Porn is fake as fuck. Of course it is. If you're a guy that watches porn and then expects women to act like that, then you're a fool. And the problem is that there's a lot of young men that watch porn and believe that women are like that, and they're not. They're only like that in porn because they're paid to be like that. That's it. So, yeah, if you watch porn and you think, yeah, I'm going to just get alone in a room with a girl, she's going to want to. No, it doesn't work like that. There you go. And basically, if you don't have a micro penis, you're going to do fine. If you have a micro penis, I mean, what are you going to do? Find a micro girl. There. Hockey and life dispensed by Rick. You know, soft guy, it's not really, to me, it's not about should you watch it or not. It's about, do you believe it or not? Like, if you watch it and want to believe that shit, then okay. If you watch it to enjoy it and that's it, and you don't have, then that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But if you're watching that and going, yeah, I'm gonna do that on the next date. Yeah, a girl's gonna do that. No, she's not. And it's not, no. And quite frankly, if you find a girl that's kind of, you might want to go the other way, because I've had a few girlfriends like that. Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Yeah, that I can tell you. I've had my share of crazy ex-girlfriends. It's not a joke. That's a real thing, the micro penis stuff. But I mean, I don't think we need to know about that on a hockey broadcast. But hey, I hope everybody's kids are in bed, because, like, I don't know if it was a good thing to have them listen to that. You never know what you're going to get in a Talking Habs chat. By the way, that's just to say, that's what the idea for the after post game show and the podcast. If we get it all together, it's the same idea I want to do there. Like, we can talk about anything within reason, of course, and without too much swearing. But I think only on here I'm basically going to keep to no swearing on my basic channel, but the after hours stuff, a little bit's okay. You know what? It's kind of like Safka. You know how the right wing, I'm going to say the right wing in North American politics, how they just say things, whether it's true or not. You just keep saying it, and eventually people believe it. So you just do that with your girlfriend. Just keep saying it, and eventually she'll believe it. Will Peter be joining me? Not tonight. Nope. I haven't spoke to Pete today. Pete will come on here every now and then. It won't be a regular thing here, but Pete will be joining me off and on without a doubt. And nobody asked about Matt. It's Saturday. Matt doesn't usually come on Saturday anyway. Yeah, your last comment there, I'm really not getting into that part. I think that might be a little bit too much for this show. We're not going there. Although I know a lot of guys like to go there, just we're not going there tonight. That's what she said last night. We're not going there. That's another thing I challenge. By the way, that's another thing I challenge you to get outside of porn. And you're not getting that very often. Although if you look at porn, it's all the time. I guess that's the message I'm trying to come across was don't believe what you see in porn. Enjoy it, but don't believe it. There you go. That's Rick's message to you today. If you believed in Rick's message, please give a thumbs up before you leave because of the subject matter. Appreciate that. What was the nicest holiday I ever had? What you mean in terms of like going on vacation? I don't do that very often. I don't take vacation. Unfortunately, when I do take a vacation, I stay home. I don't do much. When I was a kid, we used to go to Florida pretty much every year. Yeah, I've just never been a lot of places. Only time I've ever been on a plane, one time when I was 4. I want to say I think I was 4. My parents split up for like 6 months. We were still living in the States. We flew. My mom's dad was in Florida, so we lived in Florida for 6 months. So we flew to Florida, only time ever. The way back we drove, so I haven't been on a plane ever since then. And you know what? I'm not a traveler. I'm not a guy that likes to travel anyway, so it's not a big deal. Born to be a Hab. Did I burst your bubble? How did I burst your bubble? All right, we're about to start the third. 3-0 Ottawa. Ottawa wins the draw. All right. Andy breaking in alone. No, not breaking in alone. Stops and spins at the circle, goes behind the net, gives it off. Ooh, there's a shot comes in. I don't know if that went wide or the goalie sent it wide, but Habs got possession in the neutral zone. They get over the line. Oh, nice little off a stick though. And he had a nice little attempt there off a stick, went over the net. Looks like Montreal really wants to score a goal. I don't think you have to tell them they need the next goal. You're talking about a favorite time in my life. Being a person who's mostly been depressed, I don't know that I have that. Honestly, I don't. I know it sounds sad, but I don't really. I think doing this YouTube's probably been, aside from my kids being born, those years. But I mean, this has been probably the best years of my life because I'm not currently depressed anymore. And doing YouTube's been really fun. And yeah, so hey, listen, it doesn't matter. As long as by the time you die, you're happy. That's all that matters. I had an interesting childhood, I guess. My parents were kind of hippie-ish and into drugs and shit. And we used to have parties at our place. All the parties were at our place. So I saw a lot of adult partying when I was a kid. Did a lot of stuff kids don't do my age or that age. So maybe that, but yeah, there you go. No, listen, you guys do, obviously. I have a lot of fun doing this, chatting with you guys in the chat. I think I have more fun doing these live and it's probably the reason why I don't do a lot of videos anymore because I don't know if I lost my confidence with that or I'm in a really big slump for writing right now. But I really enjoy these live streams and I'm going to do a little bit more of this too. We're going to have the live podcast. We got the after the post game show happening and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm developing new skills that I never knew I had, and I'm enjoying it. All right, so we're almost 2 minutes into the third. Still 3-0. Montreal's improving on the shot total. They're only down by 3. It's 27-24 for the shots. And it looks like they've got some good energy. It's the third period. Ottawa's on back-to-back games. We might see a little difference here. We'll see. They definitely need the next goal. Can't give up the next goal. They give up the next goal, game over, I think. Come on, boys. Okay, they're breaking out of their zone. Kovacevic. And was it Bazile, Pizzetta? They can't keep the puck in Ottawa's end. Here comes Ottawa. Shot. Glove save, Monty. And V will have a face-off in front of him. So we still have enough hockey time, like enough time left on the clock for them to come back, but they better come back. They better start doing that soon. Better start doing that soon. Hey, listen, also, either way, they win, great. We watched a nice win. If they don't, great. It goes towards them pushing their way back down to the bottom for that good draft pick. So it's all good. We get to see Owen Beck in his first game. I'd like to see Suzuki put in a goal. He needs it. It's close. He got a nice shot from the top of the right circle. Puck gets away, comes all the way down to Monty. He sends it right back up to Suzuki at the blue line. And then he gives it to Andy. Andy gets a chance there, thwarted by Ottawa. We are 3.5 minutes into the third. Come on, guys. And they couldn't hold the zone. Do we have kebab in Canada? Yeah, kebabs. Yeah, I know what those are. I love kebabs. Well, I think we took a penalty. Barron. I want to say. I don't know for sure. Because my head was down, but there was a whistle. Barron don't look happy. Yeah, Barron going to the box. For what? For his. Is that a high sticking? Oh, the puck went out. Delay of game. Okay, puck went out. Didn't touch the glass before it went out. That's I didn't notice that. So we're on the PK. They're 1 for 2 on the power play already. They've got a good power play, Ottawa. So we could see that fourth goal going in here now to make it game over, in my opinion. Nice block there by Savard. Blocked a pass. Then the puck went over the glass off a stick, I think. So we're going to face off again, and this time probably to the left of Monty. Minute 44 left on their power play. We're at 15:48 left in the third. It's 3-0 for them, and they win the draw. They're working the puck around, looking for some openings. Then an open guy shot hit a skate. Montreal sends the puck all the way down. Minute 15 left in their power play. Nice little save there by Monty. Ottawa keeps the puck in, moving it around again. Moving it around up to the point, cross to his partner, down into the corner, up to that. He's up at the half wall, back to the corner guy. Half wall, corner, up to the point, to the other side, shot. That's really good puck movement. That was really good puck movement, getting it all around. They did a really good job, quick. I didn't notice that there, Guru. $15 seconds left on their power play. This would be a really good kill for Montreal if they kill this off. Nice stick interception there by Andy. Gets the puck up to Suzuki. I think it would have been offside, so Suzuki didn't touch the puck. He let the Ottawa guy touch it, so the Shabbat there with it. He backed off. Smart play. Wouldn't it be called icing? No, that would have been offside, yeah. So anyway, here comes Ottawa. Into the neutral zone. Montreal giving them, sending it back. Yeah, just over their line. Not for long. Here comes Ottawa. They send it into the corner. Nope. went out to play the puck. So we'll have a face-off just, I think, over Montreal's blue line. It was a good kill. They've got 13:29 to score 3 goals and tie it up if possible, but they definitely need to start with the next goal. I don't know. I mean, they might get the goal. I don't see them coming back here. I think they're running out of time real quick to get 3 goals on these guys. Now, is it impossible? No, I've seen it happen, believe me, but I don't get a feeling for it tonight. But oftentimes when I say that, I'm wrong. So maybe they will come back. I don't know. Why is it when you're hungry, because I'm getting hungry now, it's near the end of the game, every commercial's food. Every commercial's food plus some small. Like, really? Is that fair to me? No. And then if it's not food, it's gambling, because there's another gambling commercial that's kind of like disguised as something else. All right, nobody wants to talk to me? I'll just have to keep talking then. Show of hands. Who thinks they're going to come back? Who thinks they're going to get the next goal? That Montreal's going to get the next goal. Show of hands. Raise your hands. Everybody raise up your hands. No? None. Not a show of hands. Rick, you're talking to yourself. Here they come back finally with the puck drop, I think. Or they just want to look at the refs. They're just looking at the ref and admiring the ref a little bit, I think. Montreal wins this draw. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Not that way. Hoffman he couldn't get the puck. I was going to say a bunch of stuff, and it would just, my mouth wouldn't open. Here comes Dadnob over the red line. He flips it into the other zone, and Ottawa's coming back out right away. Over Montreal's blue line. A little pass across the ice didn't do very well. Montreal, Matheson flipped it into the neutral zone before going off the ice. Oh, nice. Anderson. Nice. Really aggressive there in the corner. Wow. Montreal come up with the puck. Suzuki up to, it looks like Savard, cross to Andy. To Andy over the line to get it into the corner now, where Ottawa kind of picks it up, sends it around behind the net. Montreal gets that. I don't know who that was. Suzuki. His cross slot pass to Pitlick, hit a stick and went out. So we'll have a face off there somewhere. I was going to say earlier, I haven't seen Stutzla all night or noticed him there. They're showing a replay with him. He got pretty good hit in the corner. Yeah, good. Dive a little bit. See if people like it. Ottawa wins that draw in their end. And they get it out. Not past the red line, though, as Andy picked it up. He grabbed it, put it down, passed it back to the defenseman. Now Arbor has it in his end. Gave it to Harris. Harris up to, I don't know who that was. They lost it there at the blue line. Now they got it back behind the net. Savard's going to hold on to it while a few guys change up. Get in place. Gives it over to Jack-Eye. Here comes Jack-Eye. pass to Savard. They get it out. Savard, I don't know if he's passing to somebody, but he sent it into the corner. Harvey Pinard on it. Pizzetta and Belzile there in the corner against the boards. Pops out to the point. Oh, Belzile couldn't corral that. Here comes Ottawa the other way. Stopped at the line by Montreal. Here they come back. Belzile shot. Hit something. Someone. Montreal sells it. Pizzetta in the corner. Spins, goes the other way. Sends it up to the line. Nobody was there. Kovacevic goes and gets it. Sends it back to Harvey Pinard over the line. And into the corner. Belzile's got it. Oh, centering pass, but it comes out to the point to Harris. He walks the line to the other side. Gives it. Oh, crap. I don't know who he gave it to. Sent it to Devo right at the crease, and Devo missed. Popped over his stick or something. Habs still have possession. And now they don't. Comes Ottawa. Tyler Mott over the line. He tries to center it, but Harris' stick was in the way. Went into the corner. They still have it, though. Up to the line. To the half wall. Around the net. Ottawa still in possession. Back to the point. Shot. Definitely hit. I think Beck redirected it with a skate or something. And it's now behind Ottawa's net. Bunch of guys changing up on both teams. Here comes Ottawa over their line, over the red line, over Montreal's line, into the corner. His backhand pass, he flubbed that. And now Matheson up to Hoffman. Hoffman over there into their zone. His pass came back to him, and he sends it across to nobody. And Doc's got it. He has to come out, sends it back to the defense. Long pass up to Hoffman, over the line, drops it for Matheson. Matheson sort of goes into the corner, drops it back to the point. Doc with it. Doc's pass hit somebody. Hoffman got it anyway, sent it behind the net to, I don't know, Dadonov. Dadonov to Doc. Doc to the line. Went cross to Barron. He couldn't handle that. Ottawa gets away with a shot. Good save by Monty. It's sent through the crease to the other side. Nobody there. Sent back to, I don't know who that is. Hoffman picks it up, sends it inadvertently back to Monty, who holds on to it, and we'll have a face-off there. Hey, Giselle, how's it going, man? We're going to go to a TV break. So with, I don't even know how long. We're getting to the halfway point of the period. It's less and less likely that Montreal, I don't know, even scores here in this game. So that shutout might be coming. I don't think they have enough time to score 3. I mean, they do, like they could, but I don't think they will. Okay, baby, I don't get this. Congrats, Habs Guru. I'm a little over 18 months. What comment? What are you answering? I'm lost. I'm lost. What did I miss? Hey, I'm scrolling back far, and I can't tell. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand that comment. This one here. I don't get that. But okay, but you didn't say, how did he know right away that's what you meant? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that you remembers that long. That's awesome. But there's no way I can tell that what you meant. Wait a second. Euros or gyros, some people call it, and donor, they're not the same thing? From the same place? I thought they were both Greek. I like gyros. I know in the States they call them gyros. Here it's a euro. Actually, I just had a couple of them. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Back on, 8.5 minutes to go in the third. Habs need some shots. They haven't had a shot in a little while. Although it's in their zone right now. Nice little, nice save there by Monty to keep in front of that puck. Here comes Montreal through the neutral zone. Suzuki over to Pitlick. Pitlick loses it, comes out, but Suzuki picks that up, gives it to Arbor. Arbor gives it away just inside the blue line. It's behind the net now. Ooh, Andy takes a fall. Like they're really battling for it. Nobody's coming up clean. Pitlick does. Sends it to the line. Over to Arbor. Arbor back to, I think it's Savard he's playing with there. Savard sends it. That was close. Okay, I thought they were saying that he scored. No, Devo came close there. There's a delayed penalty on Ottawa, so Montreal will go on the power play here. Am I seeing comments? I'm seeing comments. Of course I am. Agree. Oh, no, I didn't see that. No green announcement. I just scrolling back now, like all the way back. There's no green announcement came up for me. What did I miss? What did I miss? Shit, nothing. No, did not get one. What did I miss? We get all kinds of food. I mean, we get food from everywhere. So yeah, if it's out there, we got it somewhere here. Especially in Montreal, there's so many restaurants, so much different variety of food. Power play goal coming up. I don't know. What seemed really messed up? I've been reading the comments. Minute 15 left in the power play. They're not able to get in there and set up and move the puck around. So this is a big problem for them. Getting into the offensive zone and setting up for the power play is a huge problem for them. They are not able to do it with ease. There's all the drop passes. Again, they got sent back the other way. Whoop. "32 seconds left on the power play. 6:10 left in the third." Get sent away again at the line. They can't now. This power play, they can't get in and set up at all. With 10 seconds left on it, I dare say that this power play is going to be over. With not even, they might have got a shot, but that they didn't get set up at all. And it is over. 5:35 to go in the third, probably in the game. Can the Habs avoid a shutout? That's the question right now. They actually got their first shot of the period just now. Forsberg made a save, and he hung on to that, so we'll have a face-off there. But that's their first shot of the period. I think that's what I heard him say, and it is the first shot, at least in a long time anyway. And that's just not good enough in in the third period when you're down by 3 like that. That's not good enough. But I mean, it's not a great team right now. So it's good enough for now. Jack-Eye poked the puck away from the player and steered him into the corner pretty good. Looked like he looked like a bouncer. Didn't he, he sort of fell over the guy too in the corner? Looked like he tripped over him. Waiting for them to come back from commercial. I believe there's 5:10 left now in this game. Unless a small miracle that they come back all the way. I can't see it. So unfortunate. I thought they'd have a much better game tonight. Or at least a much better result. Let's put it that way. They're rewarding Beck for being best player in camp. I guess somewhat. How did I hear it explained? There was, I don't know, just with the circumstance and everything surrounding this move, Beck was the best guy to bring up on the emergency recall. I didn't read the article about why, but because I only saw it just before I started my first show. Let's not get shut out. At least get one goal, guys. At least get one. They're like, they can't do this when they're on the power play, but they can do this when it's 5-on-5. I don't get that completely, but Matheson shot that came close. Oh, too much passing. Got away from them, but they kept it in. Oh, Montreal's net's empty. I didn't realize that. That's a long time with a net empty, I gotta say. Yeah, here it is. Here's the empty netter. No. Nope. They managed to keep the puck out of all that. Gain the zone. Can they set up? Okay, there's a penalty coming to Ottawa. We're going to be 5-on-3. Yeah, that's good. You need to let them get the whistle. Okay, so it's 5-on-3 coming up. I don't know for how long. I didn't see. Oh, the rest. There was a high stick on Giroux, and then it's a holding call against against the Montreal player, Hamonic for holding, but they missed a high stick on Giroux. Montreal takes time out, so they got away with one there. And I gotta say, this has been a game where we're not really looking at the refs for much, like for anything bad, really. And they missed one on Montreal. I'm not going to complain. It's happened so many times the other way where they miss one on the other team. I'm not going to complain here. He got it just under the jaw. Giroux with a stick. Wouldn't it be appropriate, right? Their power play sucks and has been so bad all night, and then they get a goal here right at the end where it means nothing now. Like, too late now. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if they can break the shutout. Net's still empty. I thought there was another. Oh, yeah. This is the second power play. They hit a post. I don't know who that shot that was. Like from the point, hit the post. They're moving it around. Another shot from, I think it was Hoffman. Come on, man. If they had no luck, they'd have. If they didn't have bad luck, they'd have no luck at all. I don't know how they're keeping up the possession of this puck. They've almost lost it so many times. Still a minute left in their power play. 2:25 to go in the game. And they would like to break this shutout. Not that way. Puck all the way down. They'll go back and retrieve it. Here comes a Matheson. A drop pass to Doc. Doc gives it away. And here is goal number 4. Oh, the guy misses it. 22 seconds left in the power play. Jack Ice shot hits somebody. And there's the empty netter off the boards like billiards. 2 seconds left, so it's shorthanded. A shorthanded empty netter. And that's it. It's over. Hey, Justin, I didn't even know you were here, man. How's it going? Good to see you there. Yeah, it wasn't their night tonight, so it's going to be a 4-0 shutout by the Sens. Disappointing that we really couldn't mount much offense here. They got goalied by Forsberg. I mean, they just get goalied so often. Yeah, BL, I mean, I thought this was a winnable game too. Just it wasn't. Nothing winnable about it, looked like. I mean, a good 2 nights for Ottawa. They beat Toronto 6-2 last night. Only 4-0 here over Montreal, but I mean, it's a shutout on a back-to-back game. It's pretty good. And as much as we're disappointed by it, I mean, so it's another loss, which they need. They need the losses if they're going to push down to the bottom. So there you go. It's a win-win situation. Yeah, Lucas, that's why it's a really hard contest to win, unfortunately. And 5-0. Monty lets in a week 1 with 47 seconds to go. Yeah, Monty. I mean, this game was over anyway, but that was a weak goal by Monty there, I think. Let me see it again. They're going to show it. The puck got away from Savard. I don't know who that was. Was Savard? Yeah. Barron. Yep. Top corner. Monty kind of should have had that. 42 seconds. Not happening, Lucas. It's happened before in their history, but it's not happening tonight. "23 seconds. And they are going to get shut out. How does Beck look? I think not out of place. Is that a good thing to say on a shitty team right now? But I mean, he didn't look out of place here in the NHL in an NHL game. That's it. Game over. Habs win. No, Habs win. I wish. I watched the game. I wish they won. Gordon doesn't look happy. Not horrible, but he's not happy. Game over. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I think Beck looked fine. We'll see him again on Tuesday. I guess this is a back-to-back situation with Ottawa, not in nights, but in games. They're going to be playing again Tuesday in Montreal. So there you go. And then after Tuesday's game, there are no games until February 11th and 12th. It'll be back-to-back games on the weekend of the Super Bowl, 12:30 p.m. And that means in early in the afternoon, 2 games in a row. It's going to be a lot of fun for me. Not really. And yes, I mean, the games will be fun to do, but I don't really like the times. So there you go. Sufka, I don't. Why again for what? I'm not sure why again. I need some water now. Okay, I'll stick around another 5 minutes, and then I gotta go make my dinner. Wasn't a long game. That's not too bad. It was a pretty quick game. Just not a good result. Let's see if on next Tuesday Montreal can get a revenge here. Why again we lost tonight? Why we lost? Because we didn't score any goals. We got goalie. The goalie, goalie shut him out. I want to see them win when I'm watching, which is every game, but they can't win every game. But at least if they didn't, it helps the other way, and it's a good. And most of the game was pretty good. I thought the third period kind of sucky. Detroit doesn't play now until the 7th. Yeah, well, it's they get the All-Star break, and it's probably their bye week as well, right? So shame about Florida, but why did Florida win? Listen, Florida is, yeah, it's not that big a surprise, right? That they're playing well now. Yeah, so during the break, I'm gonna do some kind of, I don't know what. I'm not gonna be 10 days with nothing. We'll probably have a live stream. I guess on the Saturday, maybe the Wednesday that they're off. We'll do some stuff that way, and I'm gonna probably write something and do a video. I don't know. So we'll have to see. I don't mind a little bit of a break myself, but I won't take a 10-day break. Florida won, come back to tie it with 2 seconds left, and then won an OT. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Is the break starting now? No, I guess for some teams, I kind of think maybe Detroit's getting a bye week and then the break for the All-Star game, where Montreal's getting the break for the All-Star game and then a bye week. So that's just how it works out. But the break starts, I guess, after Tuesday's games. I think Tuesday's games are the last games, maybe Wednesday, and then it's the All-Star break. Philly beating the Jets 4-0. Go Philly. The Jets are now a team I don't really like them, so as long as Shifley's on there, I don't really like them. And no, BL, don't put them on my list. I just don't really like them right now. That's all. Does it matter? Do they care? No. What do they care? Have a good one, Brad. Good to see you in. Yeah, I think on that note, it's quiet here for the chat. So unless you guys want to talk, I'm going to take off. Is that a threat? I make it like it's a threat. If Rick will sing "Oh Little Town of Montreal," it is all good. Rick is not really going to sing "Oh Little Town of Montreal." Sorry. Have a good night there, Bubble Tea. Yeah, my cats are screaming outside. They want in. I think I'm going to take off. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Listen, I'll be back. What are we today? We are Saturday. So, yeah, it's nothing unusual. I might have a video out in the next 2 days if I write something. Other than that, we got Tuesday is the next game. Back-to-back games with, as far as 2 games in a row against Ottawa. And it'll be in Montreal this time, and then it's the long break, and we'll have. I don't think I'm going to do the All-Star game. I mean, I don't even know if I'll get it. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it except on hockey TV. I don't really want to watch it there. And that's it. So have a good night, everybody. Everybody, thanks for being here. I really appreciate that. Had a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe till next time. Peace out, y'all, and have a good rest of the evening. Ciao, everybody. I'm going to enjoy some good ribs tonight. Keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. Bye, everybody.